Welcome to One Source Photo Restoration, and today's lesson is going to be on the Marquee tool. I've already put out a clean work area, and I've opened up my layers palette with a layer. Our layer, we're going to double click on layer, and we're going to call this as the Marquee layer. Now, I should have done that in lowercase. You come over to your toolbar, you'll notice that you'll see a square, and at every corner you'll see a little triangle like that. There means there are other tools underneath. If you'll put your cursor over top the marquee icon, hold down, you'll see 4 marquees. You have the rectangle, elliptical, single row, and single column marquee. We'll start off by clicking on the rectangular marquee tool. Once the cursor passes into the work area, you can see it's now into a crosshair. By just dragging and dropping, you'll create what they call marching ants, and that is your marquee. That is your selection area that you have around this area. Now, holding down the Alt key and backspace, you see all we've done is we've filled that in with a background color. Let's go ahead and hit Control D to deselect, and now we have a square. Let's put our cursor back on top of the marquee icon, hold or press our click down, and we'll come over. This time we'll select the elliptical marquee tool. Now I'm going to create another layer just by holding down Control Shift Alt N, and you see I have a new layer. We'll call this the elliptical layer, ELLIPTICAL layer. I'm going to turn off my caps. Now we have the elliptical layer. Now holding down, click and drag, you can see I've got an elliptical curve. We'll Alt backspace to fill it, Control D to deselect the traveling ants. The next marquee tool will be the right column, the single row, We'll select single row. We're going to create a new layer, Control Shift Alt N, and you can see we have a new layer. We'll double click on the layer and we'll call this layer row 1. We'll come back over, and you see just clicking, you'll see just the marquee. Now I'm going to backfill this so there's something in there, and I'm going to expand it just a little bit so you can see, yes, we have created something there, and instead of a single row we've created multiple, so you can put a single row down. Our next one is going to be holding down, single column, exact same thing. We're going to create a new layer, Control Shift Alt N. You can see our new layer. We're going to call this a column. Get this out of here. Our column. We will come over, we'll hold down, we'll get our single column, we'll click it, then we're going to Alt backfill, Alt backspace, which will fill it, and Control T will select it, and we're just going to open it up a little bit so you can see, yes, we did select something there. That's your quick lesson on the marquee tool.